doing? How are we doing today? First live stream I got to do in a while. Finally got some peace, quiet, and sovereignty to myself. You know, I said severity the weirdest way possible. So basically what I'm getting on here for is, one, I was building a deck, and this is Drytron, and I'm building it with the fairies, like it's supposed to have. And this is the most meta version you can run of it. But the big problem I'm having is the place I bought it from. See, because it shipped, I bought the cards day one. It said it shipped day one. It has been, I would say, well over 2 weeks. Here, I'll check my email while I'm at it right now. I have not received a damn thing. I got all the other ones. Don't switch. Hope I'm trying to find my shit. Let's go to TCG. I'll just hit it in. Alright. So here we go. TCG player. Well, motherfucker. Apparently it's not showing my new ones. Orange light. Let's go there. Okay. So 323. This is coming from Epic Cards and Games, which is, I think, in Fort Worth, Texas. So I know you're a YouTuber because I've already checked you out. Epic Games. I paid exactly, I think, $6.10 for these cards. If I do not get them, I will run your name through the mud. And I've got enough power to actually do that. So I would not mess around with me because I will not order from you again. And I pay top dollar for top cards. If you send out a confirmation on 3/23/2022 saying that, oh, your cards have been shipped, please allow 12 to 15 days for these cards to be here. You are well over your mark. You realize that, right? Today is the 15th day. I have waited patiently. Here, let me make this even worse. So I'll hit Herald Mirage Lights. This one shipped. What was the shipping day on this one? I'm trying to find the date on it. March 24th. So let me grab my box real quick. Here, let's make this even worse on you guys. Just because I feel like it today. Because literally, I don't put up with people's shit when they do this. And I will expose people that literally are just a bunch of fucking cheapskates. Because if these cards aren't in the mail in the next 5 days, we're going to have some problems. Because the one I'm looking up right now, 12 to 15 business days, this card actually shipped after the Herald of the Orange Light. And guess what? Let me go ahead and lay these out so I can actually do these in order. Because I know where they all are. So, I ordered Herald Purple Light, right? There they are. They're already here. That was on the 24th. And the other one that I don't have yet is on the 23rd. Still don't have it. So, we got a problem there. I'm going to go Herald Green. Why the fuck not? Herald the Green also shipped on the 24th. They're here too. And I'm just going to make this as worse as I can. Let's see here. There's another one too. Herald of the Mirage. Herald of Mirage Lights near mint. Your package has been shipped. on the 24th. Magical. It's here too. So, if anybody knows this place, if you buy from them, if you live down there in Fort Worth, Texas, I'm pretty sure. I think that's where it's from. Let me make sure. I don't want to be saying the wrong name. I know it's Epic Cards and Games. So let me go ahead and search them up here. Because, you know, I am a YouTuber, and I am, you know, genuinely polite. Let me go ahead and turn on my chat, just in case somebody says something and I don't see it. So, you know, I don't like to run anybody's name. Hurst, Texas. It is in Hurst, Texas. It looks to be in like a shopping mall sort of aspect of it. But, yeah, I ordered 2 heralds of green, purple, 3 of the orange, and 1 mirage light. They're actually all here except for the orange, and I don't have none of them. And I ordered them before the other ones, and these guys are all already here, as you can see. Like, I'm trying to do this, you know, this new Drytron deck profile, show you guys exactly how strong it can be, but you know, this guy isn't sending me the $6 worth of cards I paid for. Like $6 at the end of the day. But when I order cards from you, I like to have my fucking cards. Let's go about us. I want to know everything about you, because, man, this gets on my nerves. I'm sorry, guys. I am so freaking sorry. I'm acting like a freaking lunatic. Oh my god. Dude, even your entry is shit. Unless you do Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, fucking Dragon Ball Super. Jesus Christ. Wait, that's your About Us section? You have YouTube, a Twitch, and a Discord. Huh. What kind of shit is this? Let's go. Give me a minute. I'm just gonna type this out here. The show's right up to 15 days. Get back with me. Or I will recommend you to no one. Thanks. So, like, if he asks, I do have my evidence to back it up. I did buy it. Let's see here. Herald of the Orange. Because I bought them all on the 23rd. And they all shipped right around the 24th. The only one that didn't, was, the Herald of the Green. The Green actually shipped the day I went and bought it. So these guys are kind of like out of the scenario, but the other three aren't. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and explain you the time frame here. Okay, so the orange and the Mirage lights, which would be the link, they actually shipped at the same time. With that being said, um, however, these guys didn't ship till the 27th. And I was waiting for these guys. I was like, these guys won't be here. And I get my Mirage, my green, and then the next day, the purple comes. And, I've been kind of, silent. I really ain't even said anything. Because, I've been waiting. Like, I'm not going to lie. I've been waiting. And, literally, like, nothing. Not a zilch. So, you know how that goes. That's kind of, a little shitty. I'm trying to get this deck ready for, like, when I play next. Because right now I'm kind of working, and the days I work on, I'm working. I can't do locals. And I really want to get a thing set up so I can show you guys, like, how we play down there at our local card shop. It's a card shop / coffee shop, but it's nice. It's a nice setting. I like it. It's a change of pace. We do have some serious card players down there. We really do. Some of them are good. Some of them run jank ass decks that work, and I don't know exactly how. I'm thinking might run like a summon limit in Blue Eyes, because with Blue Eyes you're really not doing a whole lot anyway. Okay. I'll get to him in a minute. He's just asking me if I want food. Hey, how we doing, guys? But yeah, I was trying to get this deck ready for the next time that I played, down there in locals, or, once I get back on track, go back to regionals, go back to YCS, and actually go to World, because I go to World in like 2 months. So if I can make it, this is the if. That's why I said, I've got legal battles, because right now I currently can't go anywhere. I'm currently mobile. That's why I'm not actually in my own house, like, I'm supposed to be. But, I still do what I can for the people that, that are subscribed to my channel, that come by and watch my content. There are people that, come by and they try to talk to me, and, they try to learn who I am, what I do, why I build the decks that I do. Because if you see meta decks, my decks are a little bit different. Now, Drytron was about the only deck that you can mess with 1 or 2 cards in it, but the rest of it has to stay the same. I've actually seen people cut Cyber Emergency down to 2. I've never seen the Diviners cut down. I've seen Beta Rostabon cut. I use it because sometimes, you banish Drytrons and you're trying to get them back. And with the new cards, you can get it back. A big one I run is Vanity's Ruler. Vanity's Ruler is fucking ridiculous. But again, I can't do the deck profile until I get them here. Everybody knows Drytrons is run by the Herald of Ultimateness. If you have the Herald of Ultimateness, you've got game. Like, this thing is fucking ridiculous. Benton, any Drytron deck you're going to find that runs Herald of Ultimateness, or the artifacts, because I used to use the artifact version of it, which it was alright. It wasn't like as good as this version is, but it was alright. I didn't really have a way to pop my back row cards. I didn't really want to try either. So, Benton's always great for that. They can get, she gets Light Fairy every time she goes to the graveyard, which is tributed, not destroyed. Let's see, I got Cyber Angel. I run that Usardic Drytron. It's so easy. I run Quadrantis, I run Draconis, and I even run Insufusion. My Insufusion's for my Elder Antithesis. So, like, when I look at decks, I look at decks that I want to build. Cyber Dragons definitely needs revamped. With me knowing Galaxy Soldier, be pretty easy. Because I will learn all the altercations of, the Drytrons and even the Cyber Dragons. I know I don't have to say that because when I play Drytrons, I know every single play the moment it arises. I played the deck so much that I know every single play. I know it better than Blue Eyes, and Blue Eyes I know pretty well. But here lately with the new cards and the way I've got it, I revamped Blue Eyes. And even with the Vision with Eyes of Blue, great card. Not gonna lie, it's a great card. I actually might cut it out because I don't need it. Because with Vision of Eyes of Blue, I was using it for like my light tuners to get a big Blue Eyes monster out. But with the Dictator of D and like Nebula in those, I don't really need the Vision with Eyes of Blue anymore because it just doesn't work now. To where back then you could normal summon the Maiden, bring her back, send out like Blue Eyes Abyss, get effect 1, effect 2 in turn, and you got max ready to go. That's what you used to be able to do. Now you don't have to do that. Blue Eyes is something that you can do whatever you want with it. A deck I'm really building. I've actually got one of them done. I'll grab it here in a second so I can show you guys what exactly it looks like. One of the decks that I have built is called Dinomorpheus. Dinomorphia is one of the best decks that came out in Battle of Chaos I have ever seen. The only thing that I'm missing, because right now it's built, I'm going to say it's a jank build. I really am. Make sure my chat's on. I want to be able to see if people are writing in. But Dinomorphia is one of the most broken builds I have ever laid eyes on. Because it's like Eldritch in a sense. To where you use a trap card and you pop off your trap card, you pay half your life points for every fucking effect you use. And then once that trap card hits the graveyard, it has an ability to where you can either banish it for card effect damage or battle damage, which is pretty big, especially if you know which ones you're trying to go for, so that you can read your opponent's mind. Because with Dragoon, it's card effect damage. So if your opponent's got Dragoon, you're gonna keep pulling the card that keeps you from taking card effect damage. Because once that hits the graveyard, you can just banish it and be like, no, I ain't taking it for the turn. Have fun. It's a very smart thing to do. Especially with the new Dinomorphia card coming out. And I will actually tell you exactly what that card is. Dinomorphia. Oh, because the trap for it is called Frenzy. Because they don't have like fusion spells. That it's all traps. Everything Dinomorphia does is traps. It says domain. It's like Rexstrom. That's what it is. So okay, well you're not helping me. Yugioh? Like what the hell? I know there's a picture of it. I've seen it before. Oh. Oh my god. Hang on. Apparently it's pulling up like Dynamist and everything else. There we go. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so basically what this does, it's one Dinomorphia fusion monster with one Dinomorphia monster. So as soon as you activate domain, which what it does is fuse from hand, deck, or field. Two Dinomorphias fuses into Dinomorphia. You can either go to Kendrigina or you can go into what the fuck's her name? Stealthbird. Jesus, I'm tired. But yeah, Stealthbird. So let me put this up so I can actually show you guys for how this deck is and what exactly it's going to look like. But again, it's still in like pre-stages to where I've tried it one time. It didn't do very well. It wasn't even complete. Like, it's not. Now it's more complete than it ever was. Now it would probably win a game. It'd probably win a game because of its crazy effects. I have not yet showed you guys this deck, and I've already got the video for it up. And the video needs redone because I have cards for it. So, hang on. Those are 7 seconds. Alright. Alright, so I actually have a new one that I have to slave for this. Okay. So, you know, Dynamorphias, they're all dinos. You know, pretty simple. Let me grab one slave. Thank you. You know, I don't know how I would run this. I'll probably end up throwing Yugioh in this thing because of our new boss monster. It comes out May 23rd, I think. So I'm just gonna go ahead and buy him and not really spend too much time on him. So this is Dynamorphias. I'm adding one card into it right now. So, you know, Dynamorphias are fucking great because of their effects. So if you use Dragoon's effect, and let's say you're gonna pop my Stealthberg, I can use Stealthberg's effect to chain to it. Chain 1, it gets destroyed. Chain 2, you take 3,000 or however damage that Dragoon has. So, smart idea. And to negate that effect, you would actually have to get rid of a card. And you would have to do it on the same chain. So if I catch you with no cards in your hand, I'm really going to bone you. And I'm going to do it anyway because the moment you destroy this card, another Dynamorphia comes out. I was able to snag a Yugioh for 12 bucks after it was, let's see, no chat. Let's see, after it was announced from Ghost for the past 2. Hey, there you go, buddy. Good job, Shiny Sheldon. I had to pay 30 bucks for mine. Really did. Speaking of which, how much is it on TCG Player now? Is it still 30? I know when I bought mine, it was 30 bucks. And that damn thing was expensive as fuck. Let's see here. It's number 97. 97 Yugioh. Dude, what the fucking hell? Oh my god, dude. That's when I got mine. Oh my god. Bro. What in the hell? $13.32 market price. What's Halki at? That's what I'm wondering. Like, Halki 5-racks. What are you at? Bro. 45 for one. And 130 for the other. Well, the other one's going to stay high because it's an ultimate rare. Like, I gave mine to a buddy of mine. That's what happened to my ultimate rare. If I want it again, I'll just buy it. So, that's crazy, man. I did not know that. What's another one? I think Red Eye's Dark Dragoon's getting reprinted again. He is, and he's already dropping price. He's 108 right now. He was 130, so man, that is nuts. What was another one? Oh, the other one's a Despia, which is what I need. Oh shit, Albert, that's his name. 98. He's already dropped $50. Basically, if you don't know what I'm building, currently, Dino Morphia, which I've done already explained. Let's go live chat. With Red Eyes, I found the best deck to use, the best engine to use with Red Eyes is Despia. So Despia confused into all kinds of major shit, which is very good. Yugioh was the last thing I was missing for my extra deck from your pre-battle chaos, Blue Eyes. I was watching the price on it. Okay. Yeah. That's a good idea. One that I am trying to get, I'm not going to hit that X, because as soon as I do, it's going to take me out of the live stream. I'm trying to get number 92. And that is Hard Earth Dragon, which is one of the best cards to use in Blue Eyes. I'm seeing on TCG as $46, so I'm going to actually go to Amazon right now. And I'm going to check the price of it. And I'm going to see if it's anywhere close. If it is, I'm just going to buy it off Amazon. I'm not even kidding you. 92 Hard Earth Dragon. Now, if it's like 100, you can fucking forget. Alright. So for the ultimate rare, they've actually got it for 60. I might buy that motherfucker right now. The original version, they have it on here for 97, which is overpriced. My local card shop has a Ghost Rare Hard Earth Dragon. Oh my god, dude. Bro. If somebody laid that card out in front of me right now, like, it says 115 off Amazon. It's not really that much. It's like $70. It's only $80, so I might take it. Yeah, I would too. Because, like, literally, they've got it $35 higher on Amazon right now. What was TCG? Or did I click off of it? Oh, no. $73 off of TCG. I would tell you card shop's only worth like $74. Like 74 is the best I can do. Because it is $74 off TCG right now. You can literally pull it up and be like, here's market price for it. But I'm probably going to end up buying that ultimate rare. Because I see the ultra rare. I see the ghost rare. But on Amazon, they have a ultimate rare. What set is this out of? It's a Cosmo Blazer. Why are you so low, then? Let's have views on this. Go to views. Okay. Like I said, I'm really careful when it comes to a card of this price. That is where I'm most careful. Especially with, Amazon. It looks legit. I'm going to do a little bit of research on this real quick. I was not in Yu-Gi-Oh! When Cosmo Blazers came out. Hard Earth Dragon. I want to see it. Wikipedia. If it is legit, I am going to buy it. If it is not, then I will not. Because I don't want to fuck. Every card shop around here does not have this card. I live in Ironton, Ohio. In case anybody's wondering. Okay, I know what the card does. I was wanting to see the history of... Actually, just type in Cosmo Blazer. It'll pop right up. Cosmo Blazer card list. It'll tell you all what's in it. So you hit this. Let's hear someone. Number 92 come in a ultra rare, a ghost rare, and an ultimate rare. So that ultimate rare is legit. Okay. I just want to make sure. I like ultimate rares a little bit better than I like ghost rares, but I still like ghost rares. So that's where I sit with the whole ghost rares and everything. So in case if everybody is wondering like what I think of it, $70 for a ghost rare feels like a steal. The card shop has 3 copies of, and I lost it because it doesn't stay up. Has 3 copies of it. Left my ass off. Only one is ghost rare, but still. Yeah, I would definitely go for it. I mean, you could either go for that or you could go for the one that's on Amazon right now because it's not on TCG. And it's $60 for the Hard Earth Dragon, and it is an ultimate rare. How many does he have? 6 left in stock, so that means it's not bullshit. Fastest delivery by the 14th. Okay. I'm probably going to do that just so I can have this card. And in case if I do another Blue Eyes, I'm going to do another Blue Eyes video just to show you guys, what it looks like when it's done. And this card is going to be in it, and so is C92. C92 is actually the cheapest card that goes in this deck. And I think it's only like $2 a pop. But you have to have number 92 to go with it. You have to have it. You can either use 92 or you can use C92. Either way, if you use C92, you have to use 92 as material to get its big effect to go off. So, if you are not, let me see. Top messages. Sheldon, are you familiar with C92? I'm not sure what's going on. So basically, it cannot be destroyed by battle. When a monster you control inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can gain life points equal to the damage they took. Which is, for Blue Eyes, we normally lose because we're down very, very low. But this guy will actually keep you alive. If this card has numbers 92, Hard Earth Dragon, as an exceeds material, it gains this effect. So, as long as you deal damage, you will continuously gain life points. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card, negate all face-up cards your opponent controls until the end of this turn. The activation and the activated effect cannot be negated. Chaos C92 is one of the most prolific cards to ever exist. It's crazy. Now, with that being said, because I'm running Red Eyes Darkness Metal, if this card leaves, you're fine. You are fine. More than likely it won't. I'm going to explain to you why. Number 1, it can't be destroyed by battle. Number 2, Jet Dragon will be on the field, so this card cannot be destroyed. Number 3, you have to banish it, and that's a stretch. You would have to be playing a banish deck to get rid of this thing. Because you're not going to be able to destroy it. Targeting effects doesn't fucking matter. You take control of it, that's fine. Because my exceeds material will hit the graveyard. And when it does, it'll come right back because it's Hard Earth 92. So, let's see. I want to make sure I got his effect right. Because I know if he hits the graveyard in any way, shape, or form, he will come back. Oh, I like how the ultimate rare is now on here. That's nice. Cannot be destroyed by battle when your opponent takes any battle damage involved in this card. It basically just mirrors and your opponent takes battle damage. Even if you're swinging on something that has 8,000, yeah, your opponent dies. You detach 1 material from this card. This is what makes this card so good to begin with. What would you take out to fit these cards in the extra deck? Definitely, I would take out the links. Because with the new variation that I'm running, if you watched the last video, I haven't used many of the link monsters. Yeah, they're they're there. You can use them, but the Link monsters are really where this deck suffers the most. It's where if you run it more Fusion and Xyz, and only run like, I'm only gonna use like Predaplant, I think, because like I don't think I need any more Links like at all. So I think that's where these cards are gonna start fitting in at. It's gonna be like Xyz and Fusion driven. So basically, you can detach one material from this card during the end of your opponent's end phase. You can banish all cards your opponent normal summon, special summon, or set this turn. If this card is destroyed while it has Xyz material, which it would have to be destroyed right away, you can special summon it from the graveyard, and when you do, it gains 1,000 attack for each card currently banished. Now, how good is this card? Well, I'm going to go ahead and explain to you this card is actually fucking broken. Because it's so damn bizarre now. So, like, you get Blue Eyes, okay. You got Blue Eyes out. It's fucking great. You got Jet Dragon. Jet Dragon is going to be the only Blue Eyes card you're going to need. The only time I bring up Predaplant is when I had to, when I have vision on the field so I can take it off without forcing. Hang on. I can take it off the field, forcing them to deal with whatever boss monster I brought out. Yeah. My most prolific combo is, with that is trying to get, because in order to do this, you need 2 effect monsters. You can't bypass them. So I normally go like, I need to look at my cards. There's a way I do it. You have to give up one of your famous boss monsters in order to do it. But the best way to do it is, one, you got to use Jet Dragon. You have to use Jet Dragon on your first go through in order to get it to go through. You don't really worry about it because with the build I have right now, you're going to get Jet Dragon. It's going to happen. Okay, so I've got Jet Dragon here. Most of the time, you're going to use your Dictator as well. So you're going to use both of those. You're going to fuse them off because the Dictator has sent Blue Eyes to the graveyard anyway to get this off. So once you go into Predaplant and you throw, your Ultimate Fusion, you're going to shuffle your, more than likely it's not your Jet, but for now we'll say it's Jet Dragon and Blue Eyes. You're shuffling back in the deck. Because where you're actually wanting Jet Dragon is you want him in the graveyard. That's why we're running 2 of it. Because once you get them both on, you can't hit anything. Once there are 2 Jet Dragons on the field, you're fucked. Like, you aren't destroying shit. I don't care what effect Dragoon has. You ain't destroying anything. Because you can't negate their continuous effects once they've already resolved. So, once they resolve, they're there. So, what makes this deck a little more dangerous is Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Red Eyes Darkness Metal, you banish one dragon monster you control. So most of the time, I try to banish my Nebula Dragon. Because he doesn't really do me much good. Or like, let's say I got Spirit of White on due to like vision. Then you can do it that way. Shining normally hits the graveyard because we really don't need Shining. Shining's great and all, but we really don't need him. But speaking of which, if you have Shining Dragon on with Jet Dragon, unless if you swing into like some sort of Mirror Force that banishes all cards you control, that has a wipe effect, it actually will not. There is not a card in the game that will stop Shining once he is already on the field. So if you wanted, you could keep throwing cards in the graveyard just to power him up just a little bit. Because Shining, actually, with Jet Dragon on, can't go anywhere. Because, okay, so he can't be destroyed now. So let me go ahead and get him out here. He should actually be the one that I'm talking about the most, but I'm not. The reason I don't is I don't pull into him enough to, get it off. It was like, so people's like, oh, you got a bad pull rate. No, I don't have a bad pull rate. Literally, if I wanted him turn 1, I could pull it. I promise you, I could pull him turn 1. Do I want to pull him turn 1? No. Because he's not doing me any good. I don't have no blue eyes, so. Okay. So, we know we have to tribute 1 blue eyes ultimate dragon. That is a fucking gimme. It's ranged attack for each dragon in the graveyard, obviously. When a card or effect is activated that targets this card, quick effect, you can negate the effect. Not once, not twice, continuously. So, we have him on, and we have Jet Dragon on. So now he has this can't be targeted effect, can negate that effect. And Jet Dragon now has him where he can't be destroyed. We are running into a problem. What are you going to do? The only thing that sucks, is if I Pierce in the Darkness on, he does not get the boost. That's it. That is the only negative to this whole thing. So, what makes this Bull Eyes deck better than the ones in the past, especially the ones that run the Maiden, the Sage, and the Master? Because you've seen me combo those off time again. The reason we don't use that to the fullest potential, we don't run those cards as 3 on their own. We run 1 Master, 3 Sage, or 1 Maiden, is because when you get 2 of those cards in hand, you're fucked. There's nothing you can do. Especially if you pull 3 Masters, a Blue Eyes, and let's say Vision, you're locked out. There's nothing you can do. Because the best thing I done is I took out my tuners. My tuners really, I was really afraid to take out the tuners, to be honest, because I was like, I don't know how this is going to work. And still to this day, I still don't have the Blue Eyes to the level that it should be at, because I still have Link Karibo in there, which doesn't need to be in it. I'll tell you right now, my extra deck, my Blue Eyes Monster State, 5-headed Link needs to go. The Skull Dread needs to go. Flash Charge needs to go. And Link Karibo needs to go. The only one that stays is Planet Furtan. I'm telling you this right now. So Dribble stays, number 100, number 62, number 38, and number 107. They're all going to stay. Because of how lethal this deck is now. The reason this deck is lethal is the cards that are in it. So you're running Darkness, Metal Dragon. Again, you get Nebula, or Blue Eyes, You can use Blue Eyes for this. Depends if you're trying. If they've already gotten rid of every Tyrant you have, you might as well not banish your Blue Eyes, because you're going to need it at some point in time. But if you've already established and you think that I pretty much got it, you might as well just dish one off. Worst comes to worst, you lose the game, right? Right. So you got Vision with Eyes Blue. You got True Light. True Light is one of the most prolific cards because of Jet Dragon. Now you can't pop it. Now to get rid of this card, you have to banish the damn thing. Because if you get 2 Jet Dragons on, you can't destroy shit. It's not just like monsters you control, it's other cards you control. So even your traps are now protected. Like, they're not going anywhere. Once I found that out, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna run 2 of these motherfuckers. Because I don't want people blowing up my shit. So I'm still running Spirit of White. He's okay. Not really that big a deal. Nebula, Blue Eyes Chaos Max, Big Machine Go, Alternative, 2 Melody, which I want to be 3. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna take out for it. So I'm running all those, and I'm running 3 Fusion Deployment, 3 Bingo Machine Go. That's where I'm really making my money here. Is those cards. They're really bizarre because of the way that they pop off. And like the Dictator, his effect is so freaking amazing that it blew my mind. I was like, holy shit, he's got like 3 fucking effects. Number one, as long as I control Blue Eyes Monster, which you're always going to control Blue Eyes Monster in this fucking deck, you're literally picking your attack targets. Number two, to special summon this card, you send Blue Eyes White Dragon to the graveyard. I still run Spirit of White and Solid just for the initiate utility and for the value of trading. Yeah, you could use those for your vision. That's a good idea because your vision, you activate it once per turn. So I can activate it on my turn. I can activate it on your turn. It's really good for that. Plus, if you time it correctly, and on your turn, you use Spirit of White, you banish a spell or trap. It goes back to your opponent's turn. You use it again, and you special summon Solid. It's an effect veiler. Solid is an effect veiler. And with that vision, it allows you to keep using him as an effect veiler. And if they use an effect to try to, pop him, you can use his effect, which he's got an Omni effect. He's like freaking Dragoon, but a Blue Eyes card. And he can actually shuffle himself back in the deck, special summon Blue Eyes, and their effect does not resolve. So that's what's cool about Solid. When I found it out, I was like, holy shit, this guy is fucking ridiculous. But the thing is with Solid, like, if you get, like, too many of him, like, you will brick like a motherfucker. He is not a card you want to run 3 of. I only ran him as 1 because that was the best variation that I could get him in. But if you use those 2 in, like, similar forms, with all the new cards that are in this deck, it's really hard to break through. So, I think you could run Solid, yeah. Solid's a good one to use. I don't run him anymore. If I cut a card, it would probably be Blue Eyes Shining for Solid. If I have to be honest, I love Blue Eyes Shining. Don't get me wrong. I watched the movie when I was growing up as a kid, and I love Shining. I love his effect. And I love, his ability. Have you ever considered running Turn to Dragonlance? Yes, actually I have. I actually have just considered it today, because I was wanting to take out these champion vigilances, and I was wanting to run a card in here, because I have Silver's Cries. I have about 30 of them. Silver's Cry is not the card you want to use in this, and the worst card to ever use if you are playing a Blue Eyes deck, and I've heard people talk about it like, man, I got the FTK, yeah, I'm doing good, is Rage with Eyes of Blue. You have to banish every fucking card you have in order to get those 3 out. If your opponent manages to pop 1, you are fucked. If your opponent negates the effect, you have lost. So, Rage with Eyes of Blue is the worst card you could ever run. Do not run it. I bought it when I was first building Blue Eyes, and I was like, I want to see how this card works, how it works in variation. Now, a card to really use, one that would be smart, is Beacon of White. The more Blue Eyes cards you have in the graveyard, the better chance you have of FTK in your opponent. Especially if, let's say, you get Blue Eyes White Dragon out, and you got 5 Blue Eyes in the graveyard, correct? It is, use Beacon of White on Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes can attack for 3,000 5 times in a row, which is ridiculous. And if you have Pierce into Darkness, but that's a whole new realm of possibility. Like, that's bad. But, yet, I do not have a reason for that combo. So, for now, because I'm getting ready to get out of here, because I'm getting ready to eat, the deck is the way it is. I'm going to continuously try to live stream, whether if it's once a week or, every day of the week. However I can do it, I'm going to try to figure it out. Like I said, I just need peace and quiet, and today I had like 50 minutes of it, so got on here, got to rant a little bit, got to go over cards and why I run them, and why my decks are so much better than the other ones that you've seen so far. Is because, I'm a veteran Blue Eyes player. I played it since the day it came out, and I understand, how the normal monster works. And people who play my Blue Eyes deck, like, they quickly learn that you know, it's nothing to laugh at. Like, this deck will come up and bite you, and you're just trying to play your normal game. But this is all the time I have for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I will try to make sure that I make it to where you guys can actually watch the video over again. That way, for anybody's name I said, thank you, Sheldon, that I can, you know, make your day by, you know, you being in my videos. So I appreciate your guys' time today. I will try to be on tomorrow at some point in time. Don't know when, but for now, I'm Pierce Nation, and I will see you guys in the next video. Is there any place I can send my deck to you? Yes, you can send it to my Instagram. My Instagram is hang on. So you can actually send it to my Instagram. It's at Pierce Nation 47. Just follow me on my Instagram, and I can actually look at it, and you can follow me on there, and I used to be PokeTuber, so I used to use it a lot. I still have access to it. I actually just checked it. So if you get on there and send it to me on my Instagram, I will actually be able to see it, and I can actually help you, talk to you about it, and what all we can do with it. But yeah, just send it to me, and we'll work on it. But for now, I gotta get out here, guy. I appreciate your time. No problem. Pierce Nation. I'll see you guys in the next video. Pierce Nation out.